Morning, y'all. Hope y'all are doing okay today. Just wanted to let you know I'm out running today. Everything looks good. Dark clouds a little bit, but the sun is shining out. It's about 50 degrees or so, but just wanted to let you know everything's good over here. Seems like all of the storms have dissipated. Love you guys. Good morning, y'all. Let you come a little. Good morning, y'all. I want y'all to come spend a little bit of time with me during my run. Today I'm running. Let's actually start with today is March 15th. It's a little cold out here, maybe 45 degrees. Maybe I should have put sweats on. Oh well, still got a little while. I'm about 6K into my run. I have to do 14.5K today for increasing my mileage. I'm doing a lot better today as far as keeping my heart rate low in zone 2. I think I've found my groove. I think for this I could run probably longer than the 14.5K that I'm supposed to do today. 14.5K is just 9 miles. So yeah. I think I've got some bigger goals that I would eventually like to be able to hit. Right now, obviously, I'm starting out for 5K. I mean, as far as an actual run, which I do need to clarify. I had a couple of people reach out to me and ask me if I was just running a 5K that day or May 17th. We've got 63 days till then. But if I'm just running until then to be prepared for a 5K that I'm running by myself, or that I'm running like an actual race. So I did actually sign up for a race. I was invited by one of my friends to go along with him because he's training for this 5K as well. The only thing is, he's a lot taller and he works a lot, but because he's taller, he can run a whole lot faster already just because of his stride. And that's good. I'm glad he's got long legs, but it just shows me that, you know, I need to work a lot harder, since probably every step he takes, I'll have to take like 2 or 3, you know. But I did actually sign up for that race. I paid $39. I'll get an actual bib and a t-shirt when I finish. My goal is, I think I mentioned it before, a sub 35 5K. And from there, I can already, like I said, I'm just a little over 6K into my run today. But just because I can run might possibly run a 14.5K today without stopping. Doesn't mean I don't need to train for a 10K and then moving up. I've been on YouTube a lot lately, watching neck bear videos, listening to some podcast from Jocko Willink. Also listening to some of the sayings by David Goggins. And I don't want to belittle them or make them seem like they're not great. Yeah, they definitely have some great qualities about them. They motivate people. They're disciplined in their lives. Disciplined in multiple ways, from nutrition to their physical workouts, to their spending time with family, to running a business. Oh man, it smells awful over there. I know what this is. And yeah, but the thing is, there's, even if they are great, they can finish an Ironman or finish a 100-mile Leadville run out in Kentucky. If they do the Moab 240, you know, whatever it is that they're doing, there's no point in making them an idol, because even if they haven't done anything now, that doesn't mean that at some point that they're not going to make a mistake, you know, because we all make mistakes. We're all human. When we have one purpose in this life, whether we're going for a purpose that is secondary. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do all to the glory of God. And everything that we do is just like that catechism you learned at church. What is the chief end of man? Well, the chief end of man is to glorify God and enjoy Him forever. So don't, like I said, don't idolize these people that might be great, but if you're going to worship somebody, you need to worship God. Anyways, I wanted to come on here. Sorry about that. My phone was getting a little full. I had to delete some stuff. Anyways, part of the reason I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all is because, my heart rate's 122. That's good. Right on the money. Could go up a little bit. 8.05 kilometers. Means I've done miles. I'm at 11:07 pace right now. Hour and 29 minutes in. 9:37 in the morning. I'm actually doing pretty good today. Probably won't beat my first 10K record pace, but at least it'll put me on the books for the second 10K. Anyways, what I wanted to do was get on here and talk to you about some of my goals. I guess a little bit about my backstory as well. Back in 2012, I decided to join the military. I signed up for a 6-year term in the Air Force and finished. One of the best decisions I ever made. But when I got out of the military, again, also one of the best decisions I ever made. I did not want to stay in. And I'm glad I didn't stay in. I know within that first couple of years, there were times that I dreamed of being back in the military. You know, camaraderie, having everything based on a very similar story, shared experiences. Everybody knew where everybody came from. Everybody had to go through the same exact training. Yeah, it doesn't matter whether or not I meet somebody that's 20 years old, just come out of basic training, boot camp, whatever you want to call it, for your branch, or even I'm starting to breathe hard. I need to slow down a little bit. Or even somebody that's 60 or 65 years old. The thing is that we all have something in common as far as our background. We can relate stories. We understand each other, because even in the military, there's jargon that's basically a language of its own. It's so crazy. We got acronyms, even for the acronyms. Man. Anyways, I joined 2012, got out in 2018. From there, worked at a prison for a little while. Didn't really have to do any physical fitness for that, but you know how the Air Force is. 1.5 miles in 13:36 or less, and that's just barely passing. And then, depending on your age, you're allowed a little bit more for waist size for your push-ups, or a little bit less for your push-ups, a little bit less for your sit-ups, for the absolute minimum of passing. So, doing pretty good here. I've never run out here on this side of town. This is crazy. Anyways, my goals: 5K, 10K. I want to hit a 15K, 10 miles. And then, you know, eventually make it up to a ultra marathon. Not an ultra marathon, but just some ultra endurance races. In a few years, I want to hit an Ironman, some triathlons, build my way up on those. Currently, I do not have a bike. I know those bikes are expensive. I know for the first bike that I ever bought, and I bought on the low end, I don't even remember what brand of bike it was. Yeah, I don't remember. It's been too long ago. That was almost $2,000. And then I had $2,000. And then of course I had to have all of my accessories, water bottles, speedometer, my sensor trackers for my front and back wheels, my bike tools to be able to replace tires and such, and all of that stuff was an additional, along with gels. What else? I don't know. There's a lot. But all of that was somewhere between 800 to 1,000, maybe, because I wanted good quality equipment. It wasn't 100% a road bike. I don't know if you can see here, this kind of gravel. I could take my bike on this and it wouldn't do anything, but anything like what you would use for a mountain bike for like jumps and such, I would have broke my bike in two. So nothing beyond going on this dirt. But here recently, oh wow, I know where I'm at now. Not that I didn't know. Here recently, January 1st, I joined this group that holds you accountable on your yearly goals. And the overall basic idea of it was, instead of doing a 30-day challenge, like how do I look after 30 days of doing 100 push-ups a day, or the one finger death punch guy or whatever who does a 10K and then 100 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, and 300 squats, and do that every day for 30 days. Instead of doing that stuff, it's like the premise is making you think, okay, what could I accomplish in the year in a full 365 days? And that is a lot harder to stick to. It takes a lot more discipline. It takes consistency, showing up day after day after day, even when you don't want to do something. For example, on January 1st, I couldn't even get around the track, a quarter-mile track. Couldn't even get around one time without having to stop because I was so out of breath. Now, here I am, 8.88K, which is a little over 5 miles, 5.5 miles into my run, and I'm feeling pretty good. Absolutely crazy when you put in the consistency and you keep showing up and keep showing up. I would eventually, like I mentioned before, get into ultra distance, do some of the crazy things that David Goggins has, as far as trying different military themed workouts, see how tough it is, see if I can pass for my age range, stuff like that. And then even for the distances, work on doing stuff like the 100 Leadville. I think there's a guy out in Tennessee, the Buxley 1 mile run or something like that. I don't remember what the name of it was, but you do 1 lap of the course, pretty sure it's 1 mile, and then whenever you finish it, you go in, sit down, clean your feet, eat your food, do whatever, and you just keep doing that until there's one person left. So everybody that quits gets a DNF, a did not finish. And the reason they don't get that is because on that one, there is only one winner who gets the medal or the prize or whatever it is. But because of that, most people, when they go there, aren't looking to run and be the best. They're just looking to run and be better than they were the day before. I'll be back in a minute. Gotta get some water. Now, it's all gonna be pretty stressful because I am switching from one job to another. Here recently, I just finished my bachelor's degree, and moving to a job that pays a little bit more, because that is one of my goals this year, is to get out of debt. That would be crazy, and I would eventually like to be able to help others, whether it's in the community, at church, just anything. I like to be able to help those that need help. So as far as Project 365, what I was talking about earlier, that was one of the first things, or that was the thing that I wanted to do for this year, was get out of debt. Because of that, working hard, trying to get hours, pay debts, pay bills. From there, I just want to be able like I said, to get out of debt. And this running, part of it was to hit your daily goals. And it's a little bit of reading, spending some time outside walking if needs be, working on just self-improvement type stuff. And one of the other ones is physical workout. Do 1 hour of getting your body moving every single day. Well, I haven't done that every single day. However, I have been doing well in regards to the amount that I do on the days that I am working out. And that would be last year, For example, I had a goal which I did not hit. I wanted to hit an average of 10,000 steps per day for a total of 3,650,000 steps throughout the whole year. I did not even come close to that. I think I was at 7,600 steps on average last year. And this year, right now, I'm at an average of about 12,500 steps per day, which is really good. But my ultimate goal is to hit not just 3,650,000 steps for the average of 10,000 steps a year, but I also want to hit, get out of the way of this vehicle, I also want to hit 5 million steps. I want to hit 5 million steps. It's a little chilly out here, but it's beautiful. I prefer running in the heat, but it's okay. So 5 million steps. I figured it out the other day. I figured it out a few weeks ago. I needed to hit 15,000 steps every single day. But I did it again like 2 days ago. And I've been hitting enough steps that, especially on my long runs on Saturdays and a couple of my medium runs throughout the week, I am down. I only have to hit 14,000 steps every day, and that's me rounding up to be able to hit that 5 million. Anyways, just with those goals, it's been forcing me to, get out, be more active, stop watching TV, stop playing games, stop wasting my time, start being productive. And I have been. January 1st, I started at 214 pounds, 0.4, and now I am down to as of yesterday morning, because it's my weigh-in, I'm down to 200.8, I think. So almost a full 14 pounds. That's crazy. Almost a full 14 pounds. Now, 10% of the 214 is 21.4 pounds. 214 minus 20 is 194. I need to get down to 190, just a little under 190 for that 10%. So that way when I do run for my 5K May 17th, I'm not struggling and I'm not hurting with all of the extra weight, But I'll leave it at that for now. I'll catch you guys at the end. I'll let you know how the rest of my run goes, and I'll keep you updated. This information I have here is just for my stats for the other day, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. On March 1st, I did a 10K, which was my fastest, and then after the 10K, I think I did the last 2 to 3K, maybe 3.5K, something like that, and I was really slow. But for yesterday, for Saturday, I did 1 hour 48 minutes just by staying consistent and not slowing down and walking. So that's why I'm putting them on here, so that way you can see how my stats are for the whole day. Also, if you want to follow me, that would be great. Help me grow my channel, be able to reach more people and motivate others, you know, and leave a comment below on what you would like to see more of, either long run, short run, sprints. If you're looking for nutrition or whatever, just let me know. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video.